All right, hello. Welcome. We got a good game setting up here. We're going up against UConn, right?
Yep.
Yep.
UConn Esports.
Yeah, UConn Esports. So they're all getting ready in the lobby right now, picking their bands, their map picks. So we're getting that all set up here. Uh, right now, I think the first map is going to be on Ascent today, followed up with Split, I think is the second map.
Yep. Yep. We've got Sunset and Bind already banned, so we won't be seeing those today. And it looks like it'll be UConn on defense on Ascent to start.
Yep, we got, yeah, they'll be on defense here. We're going to see, here's what we got the visuals here. But we'll see how CMU's able to do. Their first pick, yeah, was Sunset, getting banned, followed up with Bind as well. So that was normally, I think, the decider map for most of the games that they've played so far. But that has been banned this time around. CMU, like we said before, Ascent followed a Split. Their next ban, though, was Breeze, which is probably for the best. I don't think they did too well last time they played on it. So they're getting rid of that, so that way it's not the decider, especially.
No, we're just waiting to see if we're going to Lotus or Haven for a decider next.
Yep. Yeah, it should be a really good game today.
Looks like it is going to be Lotus for the decider, with UConn banning Haven.
There we go. That's Lotus is interesting. That if we get over to Lotus, I don't think that they've played too much over on CMU's side of Lotus. I remember it being banned, I think, for the most part for most of the games here. So it'll be a really interesting decider map.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we've seen Lotus at all, but I know that in the beginning of the season that was our permaban, and then eventually that switched to Sunset, and then Lotus just ended up getting banned by other teams usually.
Right. So yeah, it's going to be interesting because we haven't seen, I think, any gameplay from CMU over on Lotus, but it should be a really good game here. They're going to start off strong with their map pick first, I think it was. So we'll see what they have all planned out. I think we said it was what they said. UConn was on defense to start.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, we'll have CMU on the attacking side here. So we'll see if character rosters stay about the same, which they probably will, I think.
Yeah, this is, instead of Kippy for CMU, we're playing with Beef Stroganoff instead. So, new player today, playing with him in scrims, and today is his first official match.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, that's very exciting that we'll get to see how a new player is doing introduced. Has he played on any of the team before, or is he a newcomer completely?
He's new, completely new.
Absolutely new. That's exciting.
Yep.
Yeah, so we'll see how he does there then. Lots of does he normally fill about the same role, controllers and
Yeah, I think so. They might be shifting things around, but for the most part I think he's playing the controller, maybe the occasional sentinel.
Sentinel, yep. Awesome.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Yes, yeah, very exciting having a different
blood.
Roster. Right, yeah, fresh blood. It's a very tough game for him to be introduced to, though, especially considering that who we're facing here. You said they were sixth in the nation, correct?
Yes.
Yep. So this is kind of the big leagues right now here. So it'll be a very a high pressure game for him there. So if he performs well, then that's saying a whole lot.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely going to be added pressure with this being the first match for CVAL, where there's a lot more pressure. It's a big tournament, so.
Yep. Yeah. So we're gonna see how CMU here. Hopefully they can pull it out here. That would be a huge foot in the door there for them. They're getting finished up here. We're waiting on another person for UConn to join, and then we're gonna head into our first game here in just a minute. Yeah. We'll cut to a break real quick, it looks like, and then we'll be right back once the queuing has started. right, we're back. We just got word that we have the fifth person here for UCONN, so they're gonna get ready here. Everyone's getting ready to queue up, heading on to our first map, Ascent. So CMU's played on this map a couple times now. I don't remember exactly how well they did. I do know that it wasn't their strongest map though.
They've been getting better on it. Ascent
Yep.
Ascent's been played pretty much every match, so they've got a lot of time on it, but that means there's also a lot of film on it, so we'll have to see if UConn's done any anti-stratting, or if there's any changes to CMU's agent select, especially with the new player, if they did shift things around.
Right, yeah, it's not looking too different from what I remember here. I think it may be about the same as what they've played every other time. Over on the other side, it's also just about the same team there. It looks like it may be a mirror match, which will be really something because that way everyone has the same utility. So there's it's going to be a lot dependent on how you lead and how your team plays around the other team.
Yeah, it's really going to come down to how each team uses it. You know, what strats they have, what plays they have planned out, everything like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Like we said before, CMU is starting on attack, so we'll see how quickly they're able to push up and adapt here. I do believe it was Ascent one time, one of their first games, that they were a little slow, I think, on the aggressiveness, which did cost them a few rounds. So. Yeah,
we had talked about. I'm not exactly sure what map it was, or what match it was, but they were a little bit passive on offense, and it definitely costed them. This is something that they've noticed, though, in their practices, and they've been working on that, you know, having more aggressive plays in their binder of plays, you know?
Right. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's just it's a habit that they have to break, if anything.
Yeah.
You know, no one wants to be the first one to peek the corner and get shot in the head by a rifle, you know?
Yeah.
So everyone's a little hesitant when it comes to initiating that push or checking that corner, but it's just something that with well utility can definitely nullify the chance of you being that one to get picked off first.
Yeah, we're also going to be playing on North Virginia servers, which is that's a change for CMU. Going to have a little bit higher ping than usual.
Yeah, yep. So a little bit different of a server there. You know, it's a okay compromise though, I think, server-wise.
Yeah, gotta meet in the middle a little
right.
bit. Taking a little bit longer than usual to load in here.
Yeah, that could just do with the distance, but.
Yeah, hoping nobody disconnected.
There we go. Right, yeah. Different servers.
But here we go.
All right, immediate, pretty traditional defense getting set up. Looks like, they're going to have two over on B there. Probably going to load that up with a lot of util. And actually, they are having three over on A. No one's quite checking mid, unless one of them may go up towards mid.
Yeah.
CMU is going to go for a full A push, it looks like.
Yeah.
They're already getting util lined up, so we'll see how they execute this here.
Yeah, they've got the alarm bot made for the defensive side, so they're not going to be too worried about it. But that does mean that they're not going to be able to have that extra vulnerability for the nano swings.
Yeah, so we'll see how they do there.
This press doesn't hit anything. Alright, looks like CMU's loading pretty fast here. Gonna take some damage from the nano box. Blue is waiting on site. Two fall to the swarm grenades, and then a third.
Taking out three, that was a push that was instantly shut down. That's really bad looking for CMU right now. This is a really important round here, so we can see if they're able to do anything. Getting some hits off there.
Yeah, it's 2v5 here with Beef Stroganoff and Hannibal.
See if he can pull this off here. Goes, yep, flawless round there for UConn. Just unfortunate they pushed into all that nano swarm, which is about what every KJ is going to set up on Ascent.
Yep.
So they're going to have to play on the save now. They're going to have the gun disadvantage, but hopefully they should be able to play around that. We'll see if they're able to get a good few picks here to give them a foot in the door.
Yep. Yeah, looks like they're going for a split here. Again, no heavy mid presence for the defense.
Yep, yeah, it looks like just about the same all around. No reason for anyone to change it up. Ooh, Jay taking a big hit there from the shock dart.
Yeah, they'll be smoked off as well in B main. Where the 3 CMU players are.
Vanderbilt is over waiting. It looks like he's going to see if he can pick one off A before heading over to the team. But it looks like they all have back out.
Through the wall.
Yep, getting detected by that sonar dart.
Yeah, I had a feeling Vanderbilt was waiting with the shorty there.
Yeah, it's waiting to hopefully get a pick on something. And they're looking at him over there. If he decides to round that corner there, he may not make it the kill though. But Beef Stroganoff trying to make it through mid. It's something that's going to be pretty hard to do.
And Vanderbilt gets his.
Yep, making it 4 on 4 now. However, there's some pretty high caliber weaponry over there. They do have UCONN's KO with a full Vandal. Standard pushing up, gets fully blinded though and taken out.
Gonna be pushing a tree here. Spad will fall with very long pause.
30 seconds left.
Stroganoff not quite landing it on.
Bouncing out another. Yep, Wish does trade that.
So one way for tree here. Wish is trying to fight through it still. Tagged down 67, not 43. He's got spike, but not a whole lot of time, and he will fall.
Yeah, that Guardian is deadly.
Yeah.
In the hands of the right person there. It's definitely shredding through a lot of people. But they do get the full buy now in the 3rd round. So they're going to buy as much as they can, which should hopefully even it out a little bit. UCONN still running some of the older guns they had from the last round, so they will have the gun advantage. But they're just going to have to make sure that they don't get too careless and lose too many people here this round.
Yeah, it looks like they have Timothy on UCONN's side, just the Sheriff and Light Shield.
Yeah, very interesting pick here. That
Wish
sonar
would be
dart
Odin.
about to come out.
Yeah, Wish is hiding outside of B main here, waiting to see if UCONN gets a little antsy and pushes. He's got an Odin ready to mow him down. The rest of CMU's working down Cat. Vanderbilt's waiting in the A lobby.
They're
like
probably
Jay's
going to
looking
push
to push
together
in the
here in just a second. Shots were fired over there. Wish backs off of B site.
He's gonna rotate towards mid. Jay's on site. He smokes himself up to protect himself. Vanderbilt takes on
Stan
Timothy.
taking out Vanderbilt, so they know there's another one there. The blind comes out. Jay does take out Stan. That's going to make it a 3 on 4. And Wish taking out Boz as well. 4v2 now for CMU's favor. They just got to play that post plant.
Got the numbers advantage. If they play for trades here, they should be able to take this round. The shock dart chipping away. Spad will fall. Looks like Jay's trying to reposition here into hell, while Wish is going for the flank of the Odin, ready to mow them down in heaven. Ooh!
Doesn't get the kill though. They are low. He did leave them low, and Jay finishes them off there. So win for the attackers. They do only win with 2 people left. It's a lot of Vandals lost, but they definitely needed that win either way.
Yep. Important round to win. Want to stop the momentum while they can.
Yep. Yeah,
A little
absolutely.
dicey there, though. A little dicey in the 4v2.
Yeah, but they pulled it through. They're going to hopefully move in this round. Timothy going straight from the Sheriff to the Operator now.
Yep.
That's going to be very deadly there, especially if they decide to push through mid here. But it looks like he'll be holding it over more towards B.
Oh, he's pushing up. Shower. Wish isn't expecting it.
Timothy getting Timothy taking him out.
Stroganoff take out
trading
2!
Stroganoff taking out both of them there. I think those were 2 players on UCONN that so far have been very deadly. That was huge for them.
Jay with 1 HP here.
Right, they don't make a play on it quite yet. They're still lurking back a little bit. He
Jay
saw
sees
him.
him, I hope. Boz will
Falling
fall
back.
back though. Jay's not looking to take that fight with his sliver of health.
Right.
Drone going through mid, clearing all the corners.
My ult's not
Yeah,
ready.
nothing up through mid that they see. They do have someone coming up on their flank though. They're gonna want to make a move here, wrap around that corner into the tree.
Yeah, Stan has just slipped right through on A. They're not watching it either.
He kills
This
one.
is a couple shots.
Down mid.
Spanel
Vanderbilt
taking out
trade.
Stan there. Got awfully lucky he missed those few
Yeah.
shots.
Give him a warning.
Right, yeah.
It's now a 2v2 here. Vanderbilt and Stroganoff for CMU side.
They're pushing up through mid, and it looks like B and A are both guarded
30
still, so
seconds
they're not
left.
going to get a site for free.
It is going to be a 2v1 though, whichever site they decide to go to. It looks like they are going to
Yep.
go towards B.
Last
Not
player
looking
standing.
stairs.
Nice throw out. He
Spike
peeks
down,
out,
B.
doesn't get there in time. Last person on UConn also coming out.
Ah.
Boz does take out Beef Stroganoff, and that's another win there for UConn, making it 3-1.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. When the way Bannable swung out of there, it was a 50-50 what side the UConn player was going to be, and
Yep.
not quite in a position where you can really trade off of it.
Right, yeah, it was, they didn't really have much of a choice either, you know, they had about 20 seconds left on the timer, so there really was not time to reposition to go main anywhere.
Yeah, and they couldn't really wait for the other player to rotate over to catch him. Owen Spray's gonna go through on B. Vanible's over by B, lurking alone. That sonar dart's gonna clear most of mid. Oof. Jay will fall to Timothy.
I have the spike.
Stroganoff's going back to pick up Spike. Looks like Spad and Stroganoff are looking towards mid. Smoked off by Vanable. All
Yeah,
three of the B players have now gone mid. Vanable's still holding that A lobby position.
Yeah, they take mid, so they have mid control now, but with all 5 people on UConn left, they have to be very careful where they push here. Spad sees one, does get taken out though.
Standing ahead.
I mean, that's... I can't really get that kill there off with the Sheriff, with the Vandal.
Right.
So... Ooh, we'll
Ooh,
take down
takes him
Stroganoff.
out.
Down B.
That's just
Yeah,
unfortunate.
he wasn't quite behind that box,
Mm-hmm.
so he didn't get the cover quite quick enough, getting taken out.
Ooh, that'll be
Does
some
damage him.
30 seconds left. Got the spike.
Ooh, the shock dart. A little back off. It's 2v5 here.
2v5 and
Last
30
player
seconds
standing.
left.
Ooh.
Spike down
He
mid.
taking out Wish. It's gonna
That's
leave
3
just
for Timothy.
Bannable left. Doesn't have Spike either. Got just the classic,
Oh,
gets taken
jeez.
out.
Just
Another
barely
round there, and it's flawless as well. They're gonna get a lot of credits off of that. We did do. It was pretty much a save though from CMU. So, but they were unable to get any kind of picks. But they're buying full now. Hopefully they'll be able to bring it back here because this is definitely an important round. If CMU loses, they're gonna have to go on another save. But if they do win, then that's gonna definitely put a halt on the big credit boost that UConn has been getting.
Yeah, with the 2 rounds and the flawless off of their bye, UConn's sitting pretty comfortable. It's gonna be the ult from UConn. Stan will
Taking
take
out
out.
Stroganoff.
Oh,
Timothy and Ball is also taking out Spad and Jay, leaving just 2 left.
Vanderbilt gets hit through the smoke. Wish is just walking onto A here though. He
Last
knows the
player
player's
standing.
treat.
Stan
That was a
taking him
fight
out.
Down A.
Vanderbilt's looking to recover the spike here. He's gonna get blinded.
Gets blinded.
He's spraying. No,
Yep, doesn't get that kill.
can't land. Can't land the shots on someone you can't see.
Yep.
German efficiency.
Yeah, hard to hit something that
Just keep
that they
laughing
can't
to
see
use on
exactly.
the-
We're going into the 7th round now. Midway through the half, and CMU is on yet another save. UConn is getting a lot of credits here, so they're gonna need to pull off a few rounds consecutively here in order to even it out. Because even if they win a round or 2, UConn's still gonna be able to full buy.
Jay here is also 1 away from his ult, so I think they're gonna try and get this aggressive push to get him the ult orb. Maybe help out with
Doesn't take
injury.
it.
Guess not. Oh, what?
Gets taken out.
He shot the dart.
Timothy taking out 1, and Bannable does trade it though. It does leave more. Yep, Boss taking out Wish. Just 2 left over.
Stealing
CMU.
damage, but
trying to
he's-
get the cover.
He's running.
Last player standing.
Spad's waiting with the
Taking
stinger.
him out. Stan also taking out Spad as well. UConn's Omen there. Stan is doing really well with that Vandal. He is putting in the work, getting those numbers up. It is really crazy.
Yeah, it'll be 6-1 here now.
Yep, but
Favor of UConn.
and this is where CMU is probably gonna buy. and not only that, but they also have all 5 ultimates available. UCONN does have 3 ultimates available, 2 of which could be really bad against CMU's push. But they still do have 5, so that's a lot there. They could pop the KO ult, nullify that
CMU walking
utility.
into aggression here. Bannable gets 1, it's traded out. Wish will trade Bannable. It'll be a 3v5 or 3v4 now. CMU the numbers up.
One
Trade
enemy
go
Stand.
out. Trades left on the right. It's now a
Let's
2v1.
get traded. He is over by B, so if they push site quick. That's what it looks like they're gonna do.
Yep. Wish has got the spike coming main. Gonna be able to get plant down, but I don't know if they expect Blue coming from behind here.
Is over flank.
Yeah.
Looks like they're gonna double up. Hell.
That turret doesn't look like it's looking over at flank either, so
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna have to be really careful.
Last player
Oh,
standing.
it does
Ooh.
spot him, but not before Lou does take out Wish.
It's now a 1v1. CMU J hiding behind the generator. He spots him.
Jay taking out Lou, and that's a win there for CMU. I don't think anyone used any of their ultimates either. I think, everyone still has their ultimates on both sides. That's some good momentum now they have. They're going to be able to actually buy some more util. And if they win this round especially, then they'll start building up their credits, and they'll be in a much better place. So this round is just as important as the last.
Yeah, I really want to see some ults come out in these next couple of rounds. The KJ ult would be huge for this A take. Looks like they are going to go aggressive with the paranoia from Bannable. It should force Stan off. Stan's going to use his own paranoia to try and counteract the aggression. Jay's going fast. He's flashed, but he
take out
does
one.
land it.
Yeah, he gets
Stand
out of
fall.
there too.
It's both flashes there. Delayed the push. And UCONN's
Ooh,
rotating
Jay
over
taking
Jay.
out Boss into smoke.
Oh my gosh, trades. Left
Yeah,
and
big
right
old
again.
Timothy does get taken out.
2v4. Oof.
Before that door
2v3.
closes.
Bannable's only got 5 HP here. Spike will go down.
3 ultimates available. They haven't used a single one.
There will be.
And there it is. There's both KJ utility or ultimates have been used. So they may push on here. Everyone may get detained at this rate.
I think Wish just barely
Nope,
gets trapped.
doesn't quite make it.
But Bannable does not get trapped, so he's going to be able to see you.
He's very low though, and now UConn's KJ has a really good idea of where they both are. Doesn't quite know where Wish would be though, because it did detect one of them.
Oof!
Man,
5 HP and he lives.
taking him out. It's another round there for CMU. That's some really good momentum. They did lose 3 people, but at the same time, getting wins will give you a lot more credits. So they have a lot more to buy now, a lot more to invest in, and they're building up their econ now while they're slowly taking out UCONNs.
Yep, we'll make it 6-3 going into this next round.
Yep, still 4 ultimates available. Looks like they may just be saving it now for when it's best used, because we're a little late in the half for them to reliably hit it again. But they do use 2 ults immediately. Pushing in there because they know there's no util available.
Oh.
Spad
Spad
taking
gets
out
the kill.
Blue. There's another one backside they don't see.
Oh.
No one
No, he's
checked
there
that
now.
angle there. Stan
Last player standing.
taking out
4.
4.
Down.
It's all on
And they
Bannable
didn't
now.
check that backside.
No A's.
Boss taking out the last one. It was a really promising round. They just didn't secure sight. I think they got a little too ambitious with all the ultimates being used, so they weren't thinking as well as they should have been, and that really bit them in the nut there.
Yeah, with Stan Omen ulting in to that backside, they thought it was already clear. They didn't see him. They didn't check again once they heard the ult.
So they're gonna be a little low on credits now. UConn also is still gonna have plenty of credits. A few lineups being set up here by Boz over on UConn.
Where's that knife land? Towards B, so it's cross map. This battle get blinded mid. Most CMU players are looking mid here. JD gets
Ooh,
tagged
backs
by the
out,
dogs.
yeah.
Ooh, he's gonna get ulted.
Also gets hit by the frag grenade.
Oh god, and Timothy with the
Lou.
wish will fall.
Yeah, Lou taking out Wish with the ultimate. Spad also getting taken out.
It's now on
This
Jay and
is just
Stroganoff.
Jay. Just Jay and B Stroganoff.
Die.
Stroganoff will get his. It's now a 4v2. CMU players kind of playing patient. Jay's looking to get that gun. He's only got a sheriff
Last
now, so
player
he needs
standing.
to upgrade.
Take
Stan
it
will
out.
take him out. Stroganoff take out Stan. 1v3.
1v3.
Ooh!
He gets one and tags the other. He's been hit by a recon bolt.
He's pushing the
Pushing up. He is pushing hard, not giving himself
It's a
any time
shorty
to
in the
reload.
smoke. Doesn't know he's there. He
Takes
gets the
out
fourth.
one as 4, making it now a 1v1.
Scanning
If he can
ahead.
detect them, he may just use the ultimate because he doesn't have the spike. Doesn't detect them
30
though. Not
He's
with
got
that
30
dart.
seconds. He's gonna have to go for the kill here.
Right, he's just gonna have to full sprint it here. He doesn't really have time to shift walk at all.
I have the spike.
There he
He
goes. He's
runs
just got
A
to run
here.
for it. It's gonna be very risky re-entering
Oh my
sight, even
goodness.
though he's not even on site at all. He's not gonna have much of a choice.
He's
Hits
got
the
the
door.
time, but it's cutting it really, really close.
Yep. Yeah, he knows he's not on site now, so he's going for the full plant. He's made it. See if he can get off
I
site
don't
quick
think
enough.
He can't get off site before it goes off. Lou, I think he's
That
gonna go
sonar
for the
dart
sonar.
Gonna be
Has to
deadly.
shoot it. It tags him. He knows he's there. Shooting through the boxes. He's low health. Oh my god.
Luke taking him out with almost a very impressive clutch and ace.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. 4 there for Beef Stroganoff. I mean,
Yeah, 4 there.
we did talk about it's his
Round
first
before the switch.
first match.
Yeah, first match against the 6th team in the nation here,
Mhm.
and that's very impressive.
Yeah.
You know, and of course that's not the only thing that he is top fragging as well right now. Not by a whole lot, but you know, first time playing on a college level team. It's very impressive.
Yep.
But you know, as much as it is impressive, you know, the other half, if not the majority of still the impressiveness comes with your ability to play with the team. So he's going to want to make sure he's keeping up the kills, but he's also going to want to contribute as much as he can.
Hannibal with the crouch peek will take down Stan. It's gonna be the KO
Taking
ultimate.
up Braz there. They're going to try and mow down that extra health, get taken out in return, but they do get the kill on him.
Stroganoff takes out Timothy, so there'll be no op on UCONN side. Unless someone decides to pick it up.
It's now
Shot
4 on
dart's going
2.
in.
This is looking really good for CMU.
Oof. Quiji will take out Hannibal.
If Wish decides to jump up, they may get a good shot on Lou, but not anymore. I would.
He's playing patient, waiting for them to drop. But he might have someone drop on his head.
Yeah, there it was.
Last player
Seems that-
standing.
oh.
Two being
Spag.
taken out. That leaves just Beef left, but he does have the ultimate. That's exactly what he's going to invest. Oh, he's got one pushing
UConn's
up.
playing it very patient. They know they can stick now, and they won't. They'll be able to stick the whole thing because they weren't able to get enough damage.
Yep. Fortunately,
I
he
mean,
gets.
you
Looks
can't
like he
play
may
that
get taken
well.
out too. Oh,
I
kills one, gets taken out by the shot
Switching
dart.
sides.
Yeah.
Out of charges.
mean, UConn played that very well, tapping to
Yep.
get the 2 out of the 3
You have to think.
attacks. I don't know what to call those. You know this?
Yeah, 2 of the 3 charges, I guess.
Charges,
of the ult.
that would
There
be
you
the
go.
word.
But yeah, so far not looking too good. First half, that was the end of the first half as well. We're going into the second half, 9-3 in UConn's favor.
If you follow Valorant, you've heard of the 9-3 curse, though. It's
Yeah,
not-
so there is hope that you know, they may be able to bring this back here.
Yeah, if CMU can manage to pull off these pistol rounds, they're right back in it.
Yep, absolutely. It doesn't look like they invested in the swarm grenades, which may have been a good call. However,
Playing aggressive.
as much as they're pushing aggressive onto A, they're going to rotate off. They actually have their spike carrier just sitting
Spad and
B.
J both take out players. Spanible gets one. Spad falls.
Yep, they're pushing up B pretty quick here.
Revealing area.
Oof. Stroganoff will. Ooh, fall to
Blue
Blue.
taking out Beef.
That is the information there, though, that the players are towards B.
Yep, they know that both of them there.
Wish
Losing
spike
out Wish,
planted.
but yeah, does get hit.
Yeah, Lou took some damage there. It's not a 2v2
Takes
Jane
the sheriff.
for CMU's side. Who's
He's
going?
backing way out. He's either going to rotate all the way around or he's got some kind of lineup. I think he's just backing all the way
I think he's
around.
rotating all the way around.
Turret doesn't see him.
Yeah. They are gonna get a drop though. waiting for the peek. Not seeing each other.
Last player standing.
Oh,
Yep,
the timing
TP.
was just so awful.
One enemy
Just
remaining.
didn't see the
Takes
player,
out
and
one,
now
the
there's
other
no
one's right
time.
there.
Gotta go for the kill.
He gets hit by one shock dart.
I mean, there's no time. That's just that timing on that boat clear was
Yeah.
just so unfortunate.
Yeah, really, really bad timing there. That's going to be the pistol round in UCONN's favor again.
10-3.
Yep, so it's going to be a really hard round to win here for them. They're not going to have the gun advantage, although it does look like they're actually force buying anyway. Buying as much as they can. There is still, I think, the gun advantage over on UCONN either way. But this will give them a little bit more of a chance,
Let us
but it's way riskier as well. They're not going to be able to full buy next round. So if they lose their guns here, then they're probably not going to be able to full buy it or buy it all next round.
UCONN playing passive here. It's gonna be a little bit noise mid, I believe. Everybody's just waiting and holding.
Yeah,
waiting
no
for
reason for CMU to peek, especially when they probably got suspicion that one of them is going to have a Vandal or a Bulldog, which a couple of them do over on UCONN.
Smoke off A main. Lou's gonna make some noise. CMU not rotating for it though, as they shouldn't, with most of the UCONN being towards B. Boz will take
B
down the
falling
Wish.
off there. Let's try and get backside as much as possible.
It's blinded.
Blinded, yep. Couldn't quite find the doorway, I think, to get into the backside there.
Yeah, just barely missed it.
Timothy, gonna get a pick here if he can.
Woo.
Spike planted.
Oh gosh,
Been tagging them up a bit, but not getting anyone, it looks like.
Jay's doing some damage, but taking some.
Last player standing. Flawless.
Pad not able to take out any of them either. They do tag up a lot of them, two of them being very low, but it's another round
taught as opposed to
for
the fight demands it.
UCONN.
That'll make it 11-3 in favor of UCONN.
Yep, yeah, we're coming up on match point here. If they win this round, which is very possible, then it's going to put it at match point. CMU's going to have a lot of work to put in. Yeah, so it's in heavy favor right now of UCONN winning this round. Mostly just because they force bought last round over on CMU's side, so they're looking at a full save this round
Standing
instead
ahead.
of a full buy.
Shock dust.
Hits him with a shotgun.
Do a little bit of damage.
It does a bit, probably weird out most of the shields.
Second shot dart's gonna go.
Spike planted.
I mean, that cleared close.
Yeah,
to
they
the
got on site fast, but they do still wish taking out Boz. They have everyone on their team still. Jay taking
It's
out
traded
Timothy.
out. 3v3. Wish falling to stand. Take out
Two
the
enemies
Stroganoff and
detected.
Vandal.
Ooh, doesn't hit his shots there though. It's taken out there by that Guardian again.
It'll be match
Match
point
point.
for UCONN.
We can end it
Yep,
now.
yeah,
Once
UConn's
more.
looking really good on economy now. They may also dish some of their old guns, even if they live, just to get Vandals, but maybe not here.
Yeah, just to close things out.
Yep.
Might force up.
Yeah, with the idea that they're gonna win this round here, they don't see a reason to save anything. Yeah, but they do get pretty much a full buy, some light shields over on CMU's side. But other than that, everyone's got rifles at least, so the playing grounds is mostly equal right now.
Paranoia will go out with a push from CMU on A, but UCONN full sending B. Stroganoff
yeah.
again suppressing, being forced back into the
Backing
boat.
off
He's
there.
gonna get smoked off, tries to spray and do some damage, and he'll fall
Yep.
to Timothy on site. Jay
taken
pushing
out
to the mid, looking through his right corner, but he has,
Does still get the kill.
he's got the reflexes.
And there's two ults as well. I just realized on UConn's side. They're going to have that KJ ult to play long game. So really bad for CMU. Yep, there he is. Popped out right now. And Jay's the last one left. Get taken out. That's going to end our first round 13-3 in UConn's favor.
Yeah, and that was CMU's map pick there. It's not what you want to see.
Right, yeah, that was their pick, which is a very bad sign, but we do still have the next pick as well, which I believe was Bind, correct? I think.
No, it is. The bind was banned,
Yep.
so it's going to be Split next.
Split, yeah, that's
Mhm.
going to be an interesting one. I don't think we've seen much of CMU on that map either. Both Split and the Decider map Lotus, I think we've seen almost nothing, if anything, over on CMU's play style. So,
Yeah, which I mean that's got pros and cons. There's not a lot of video out on it, so they can't really anti-strat as much. But yeah, that was a very dominant map for
Yep.
UCONN.
yeah, absolutely.
I mean, 4 of their players were the top 4 in the lobby. It's
Yep.
just, and I mean, and every single one of their players was positive in KDA, while every single one of Central's was negative.
Right, yeah, it was, they definitely put in the work there. Tactical wise, I'm not too sure who had the bigger favor there because it seemed like a lot of those gunfights were really just won through aim alone.
Yeah.
UConn was wrapping those corners, and as soon as they saw CMU there, CMU was shut down. We're gonna head over on a break now, though. Just 5-minute break while we set up the next game. just went through a little break there, a little intermission. We got the second game starting up here over on Split, and I don't remember which team was starting on which side. Do you remember?
I believe that CMU starting on defense. Yeah, it'll be CMU starting on defense. Like we were kind of talking about, I don't think we've seen CMU play Split yet. And if we have, it wasn't memorable, I guess.
Yeah, I really do not think that we've played on this map at all. So it'll be really interesting to see what kind of team composition we pick up. And it looks like almost immediately there may be a bit of a different team lineup here. Maybe not, though.
I am liking it. They're going to go double duelist, double controller, it looks like, with Beef Stroganoff on Astra. Bannable is going to be on Viper. And Spat's going to be on Sky, yeah. I'm excited to see Wish on the Raze. I know Jay has talked about how he's not quite comfortable on Raze, but Raze is just huge on this map.
Right.
So they got to have somebody on it. And having an Astra, I love Astra. I don't think she gets nearly enough credit. She got nerfed, but just her stars have so much potential.
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely an underrated character, and I think it's just that reason because most people cannot play the character. Like, when operating at the best that they could, all those stars could be very, very deadly each because you don't know what's going to come out of them until they're used.
Yeah, and I think it's a really good combination with Viper because Viper's got the wall, so that does limit her smokes without having the dome smokes that you can place. And Astra kind of works with that. And then if you want to, instead use that to make them vulnerable, you've got the mollies, you've got the raise nades and everything to work off of. I think Astra fits well in most comps.
Absolutely, and it does look like over on a UCONN side, they did go with not only the Reyna pick, but also they went for Deadlock as well as a Sentinel, which is really interesting. I think Split is probably just about the only map that you would see someone playing Deadlock on. I've seen some stuff on Split that Deadlock is really useful at, but other than that, it's competitively not a very used character at all.
Yeah, usually instead of Deadlock, you'll have Sage, which I think I want to see how they use the Deadlock wall mid, because usually you're going to have the Sage wall blocking off mid, but being able to have the Deadlock wall instead, you're able to shoot through it as well as see through it. So you get it blocked off as well as having information. So.
Right, yeah, it'll be an interesting pick. Same thing over there with Reyna, not too competitively used, but with the aim that we've seen from some of their members so far, it could really easily be deadly. So lots of really fast push there. Blue does get taken out by Wish. They do succeed in a fake push there because now they flood right on the site. Beast taking out one. Also, damaging Boz heavily there. It's looking pretty good for CMU, but they're gonna have to be careful.
That sound sensor is going to hear a drop, I believe. Which you would hear anyways. I think it was meant to go the other way so they could hear somebody walk out
getting
there.
Taken out by
It hits
Bannable
Jay
there.
anyways.
Yeah.
Wish takes out Boz on backside. Does get concussed. It's going to be one player left towards me. Got the stars on spike.
There we go. Yep.
Wish will take him out.
Yeah,
That'll be the first round for CMU.
Yeah, great start there for CMU. Not their map pick, but at the same time, winning that first round is huge for them. They're going to be able to buy a good bit now this next round.
Promising start.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, they'll probably do the same thing here on defense, it looks like, for the most part. Actually, it looks like UCONN may do the same thing as well. Looks like they may have changed up who is where, but other than that, they're doing the same kind of push, it looks like. Oh, maybe not. If they head through mid, then they may go through mid first, even mid control, changing it up just a little bit.
Yeah, CMU doesn't really have a Sentinel, so they don't have a whole lot that can stop mid pushes besides just aggression, mollies, smokes.
Right.
But nothing that they can just kind of set and forget. Bannable does cross. Doesn't see anybody, but the flash is going to let
Push it
them know
up
that
fast
people are there.
here. Yeah, 4 of them mid so far.
He's Stroganoff and Bannable waiting and having Spectres. UCONN's going to have 3 of their players go into it, it looks like.
Beef
Wish
taking
takes
out 1.
Woo!
Bannable then trading it out. Bannable
Nice!
taking out the last 2 as well. That's a flawless round there. for CMU. Very promising start. They are going to have the gun disadvantage in this next coming round, but this is a really great lead so far.
Yeah. I mean, there's always pros and cons of buying all Spectres in the second round, especially when you get flawlesses like that. Now you're at a pretty heavy disadvantage. But UCONN is going to be mostly light shields, which does help out with the Marshall main that Jay's kind of waiting with.
Yep, and so far Wish doing very promising there on the leaderboard. They're doing 5-0 right now. Haven't died yet. Got 5 kills in 2 rounds. Is very impressive.
Yeah, I mean, I talked about before how Race is really good on this map. If you have somebody who can play her, and Wish is proving that very comfortable on that.
Doesn't hit anything with the Marshall.
Oh, the crouch.
Fuji taking out Jay there. Don't think any of them know beef is right there.
Ooh, risky star from Stroganoff there. Not exactly in a safe spot, but does it anyways.
Right. Yeah, as powerful as those are. Oh, that utility's definitely going to see beef there. Getting taken out there. Leaves just Spad. Knows that wall's there. He's going to rotate upwards. See if he can get a pick or two, hopefully. Pick out, because they are full bot this round.
Ooh. Get forced off. Flash. Ooh.
Push it up fast there. Hugie taking out Spad, and that's going to end the round there. Round 1 for UCONN. But, you know, now CMU still has credits. They should still be able to full buy, so it's not too bad of a situation. They're just going to want to make sure that they definitely win this round. Otherwise, it could spiral very quickly.
I've never heard that voice line.
That was
I like that one.
Completely new.
Wish has his ult up though. 6-1. For UCONN side, got 3-2 for their Sky. Sure enough, sitting in heaven
Pretty
here.
split again. We got 2 going towards B and 3 on A.
Wish is kind of in a little bit of a cheeky spot there. It's hard to clear if you don't know he's there. Ooh, gets cleared though. Wish follows. Beef Stroganoff takes out Quiji.
Yeah, it looks like there's still 1 left over on B. They're also planting on A now because they have full A control.
Nice.
Do take him out. Spad does take out Boz as well. That leaves just the 2 that were on site there for the plant. Yeah, good util there. Trying to get some info. Sees 1. May have hit them.
Oh,
Don't think they did, yeah. Taking out Bannable. Spad does trade that out though. Leaves just 1 left. They may get a kill here if they...
He's going to catch the timing, I think.
Yeah, it is placed for a good spot up
Got the
there.
star down.
I need concealment.
Yeah, that's going to force them off. Fuse. Jay has to just hold it.
He's reloading there. It's going to be close.
Oh, no!
Taken out last second.
Oh, gosh. Just didn't peek. Didn't peek from an angle that, like, that Stroganoff could really protect Jay.
Right, and it looks like he didn't really, even when he was taking some shots there at Jay, he didn't really rotate over either.
Yeah.
Which, you know, he probably didn't want to lose his gun at all, but at the same time, you got to keep that diffuser alive, especially when there was no time left for another person to defuse.
Yeah, I think the concern was he was going to start moving and then he was going to swing out. It is a rough situation to be in, but I mean, you've always got the hindsight.
Absolutely, and it is a 5 push now coming on the site. It's a lot of util. 2 ultimates immediately used.
Ooh, Wish is going for an ult! Oh.
Doesn't hit any of them. Wow, that's unfortunate. Hit right around them. I mean, it did some heavy damage, it looks like, to some of them, but still.
Yeah, looks like Quiji is going to be about 1 HP. Beef Stroganoff waiting on the other side of this ult here with the Spectre. Oh, not quite able to catch the Spectre.
Tossing out Beef, Jay taking out Boz, trading that. Lou and Stan both taking out 2 people on CMU. Leaves just Bannable left. They know he's up there.
Ooh.
Doesn't hit it. It's the end of the round there, and that does give the lead now to UCONN.
I can't be away for long. Let's end this.
And still looking, I mean, CMU's still looking pretty strong. I mean, it's only a 1 round differential, but when you consider that all 3 of those rounds have been won back-to-back, makes it a little more worrisome.
Right, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so far 6-3 there from Wish, still doing pretty good. Still definitely some room here. They looks like they're full buying as well. So they still have a chance here, but they lose this round, get taken out. It's not going to be look good. Lou does take out Wish.
It's another heavy push towards A here. There's not really a whole lot to stop the pressure. Wish was the first line of defense and wasn't able to really do a lot of damage even, especially with the Sky Heal. Beef Stroganoff takes out Lou. Oh!
Spanimal taking out both though. Taking out Timothy and Boz. That leaves just 2 left over there.
It's a 2v2.
Spanimal does get taken out though.
Beef Stroganoff and Jay both playing together. Walking through their smoke.
Gonna drop down.
There's no sound cue to let them know though.
Yep, they go up. They're gonna head over to B now there, and there's no one there to contest them.
Yeah, looks like Stroganoff and Jay are a little bit wary of it, but they are still convinced that they're towards this A site. But once that plant goes down,
Yeah, they go for the plant there. They're still.
Spike planted.
Oh, they get the
yeah, they're gonna hear
notification
that
there.
and they're gonna know. I mean, we've got an Astra ult here and 2 stars. The third one coming back up, but it's gonna take a little bit, I think. It's not gonna be able to be used. Jay, full running. Oh,
Jay does take out Stan. That's gonna be a 1v1.
Oh!
Doesn't quite hit it. See, you can
Crosshair's
see
there,
that bullet
too.
whisk by their head.
Just not expecting a fight there, I think.
Yeah,
That's what it
very
came down
unfortunate.
to. Just not quite ready for it. The crosshair placement was right there. Just-
Yep. Yeah, it was just bad timing, really.
Mhm. Must be a ping diff.
Yep. And it looks like they're on a it's full save now almost. Oh, they're on about a half buy. It looks
Yeah.
like buying what they can. Spad isn't. They may try and play off of Jay's ult next round because Spad didn't have enough to buy. So Jay may have to buy him next round.
Yep.
Hopefully they can pull this one out because if they win a round
Oh,
on
he's
a
peeking up.
disadvantage. And Lou does take out Jay there, which that was interesting. He did decide to use the ult even after buying the sheriff.
Mhm. Yeah, he bought full shield, so I thought that he was probably gonna ult, but that's unfortunate. Walking into an op there.
Yeah, very. See here, he's biding his time because he's got a judge. He's not gonna want to push up that with a
He's
judge.
getting impatient. He's looking for it, but he's gonna choose a dog instead. Good call. Ooh, gets blinded, but doesn't look like anyone's following up on that blind quite yet. They're gonna go straight to sight. Wish waiting in the smoke CT. The rest of
Lou
Spad
taking a
falls.
Spad.
Rest of CMU starting to rotate over. Wish just barely gets hit by the dog in the butt. Lou with this third for the
Getting
round.
hit
Wish-
by all the utility there.
It's down to Stroganoff and Wish here. Holding a cross.
They do have someone. Oh, yep. Stan, Kuji both taking out the last 2 people. It's a flawless round.
Yeah. It'll be 5-2 in favor of UCONN here. I don't think they've dropped a round since the pistol rounds.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
CMU, yep, won the first 2, and then since then, UConn's been on a roll here. CMU does have enough to full buy, so this is a very important round for them to stomp out some of that bonus that UConn's getting.
Yeah, only one of the rounds that UCONN's taken here has been from the bomb going off. The rest have been elimination wins. So that means that the entirety of CMU is following.
Spad taking out 1, though.
My territory,
The deadlock ult comes out. Does grab one of them.
Got
Grabs
Spad.
Spad.
Being whisked away in the cocoon. Yeah, I mean, it's not really in a position that he can be saved there. He just has
Right,
to wait.
they just had to let that go.
Yeah,
There's
just gotta
no,
wait for the slow
No saving
death.
him.
Ooh. Wish we'll get flashed as the Astral Wall goes down. Ooh, not able to catch Boz there, rather. Stroganoff stuck here with the Deadlock Wall and the Astra Star. Jay's looking for some fights heaven. Vanderbilt takes out 2, meanwhile. Jay dinks through the... Oh, God. That'll be the round, though, for CMU. That happened so fast, I didn't even process.
Yes. Yeah, that it's a fast round there, but you know, CMU brings it out though.
Yeah, they'll be able to stop the momentum there, get the defuse. 3-5 now.
Yep, yeah, that's very big for CMU.
Mm-hmm.
They were on a full buy and they did lose 3 people, but you know that can easily be overlooked as they just needed that win.
Yeah, I mean, they've got 3 ults here as well. 3 pretty huge ults, too. Vanderbilt's sitting 7 and 5 there at the top of the leaderboard for CMU.
Yeah, they have some very impactful ults there. You know, that Astra ult could easily halt the progression onto a site, and the Viper ult as well can pretty much shut down a site entirely.
Yeah. Ooh, Spad.
Lou taking out Spad there. I think he got some damage off, but it doesn't look like it. Maybe not. But
Oh,
Wish does get
Wish.
tagged.
That's just unlucky.
Spike planted.
Oh,
Boss taking out Wish.
but he's trapped, too.
Yes.
Vanderbilt's up in heaven by himself. Stroganoff takes out Boz. Jay will fall. Oh. Vanderbilt takes out another. Looks like Lou really wants to fight around that Dobon
Yeah.
wall. Vanderbilt's gonna help break
They
it.
decided to just shoot it
I know.
out.
Yeah, Vanderbilt needs to be the one to break that there because Stroganoff gets caught there.
Oof.
Ooh, the trade
Yeah.
goes through for both sides, and that'll be the 6th round for UCONN. Yeah, that wall Vanderbilt needed to break that wall for Stroganoff there, I think, because for Stroganoff to be able to do anything, really, he had to break that wall first. And as soon as he starts breaking that wall, they're able to swing off and just get free shots on him.
Yeah, absolutely. It's they still have the ults this round though, but they are in a full save, so it's really iffy on if they'll actually use any.
I think that they're going to use Viper ult here.
Yeah, that would definitely be a big turning point.
Or they're just going for a full push. Yeah, it'll just be a full push here. Oh gosh,
Ooh, they
mowing him
take
down.
out 2.
Wish and Vanderbilt take out 2. Vanderbilt will fall. Speds not able to get a gun there.
Yes, food. Not evil. Not.
Wish is really
evil.
holding this space though. The dog just misses him.
Oh, still though, he peeks out of that smoke, gets tapped.
Yeah, I think the dog saw him. He just didn't
Yeah.
bite him. So they
Yeah,
didn't
there's
realize Jay's sneaking through the sewers like the rat he is.
Only 2 left there on the CMU side.
And
Gets
it's
hit
just-
immediately. All that sneaking around, he does
Yeah.
get hit.
And he's only got a shorty.
Planted.
He was
He
able
does
to
have
pick up
a
the
Spectre now.
Should be able to find a real gun. Yeah, he's got a Phantom now. Not ideal for this push here.
Definitely better than the shorty he started with.
That is true. Oh,
Jay taking out 1.
Ooh, full blind.
Does get traded though before that smoke can
Have
come
to
off.
reload the bulldog. From peeking, they know he's there. They should know that the other ones have him. Stroganoff is gonna try and smoke them off.
Pulling them in.
Yeah, he's gonna use the light smokes. It's a good call. Could have dropped down. Oh, he's gonna be open to 2 angles here in a second. The stars
Doesn't
just
get
gonna pull him
seen
right
there.
off.
He's got 1 right behind him. Doesn't take him out. Wow, they're just.
Oh!
Oh!
Clean
Wow.
shot. Doesn't have time. Yeah, he's ran out of time, but that was a clean shot on him.
Yeah, Hugie playing
Everyone
mind
will fall,
games
though.
there. Yeah.
No guns taken into the next round.
Yep. Yeah. Everyone does fall. Still though, they it's still a lot of extra credits that they're getting for winning though for econ or for UConn.
Yeah, I mean that was a save round for CMU. So
Yep.
all of CMU dying's not too painful. I mean it's still gonna take Vanderbilt down to 0, and force Jay with the op to go down to a light shield, but they're still able to get everything that they need really. UConn is also able to get everything they need and still have some extra money for some players, but every round counts.
Yep. Yeah. Absolutely. Got
Ooh, damage down.
Blue getting tagged up a good bit. Don't
Yeah.
think anyone got grabbed there by that ult. Timothy does take out Spad though with a fast push. It's 4v4s. No one up top quite there. They're all pushing. They're actually all on site now pretty much. Timothy does take out Beef.
Spike planted.
Oh!
Taking out Jay as well. That's 3 for Timothy.
Just waiting for that peak, is expecting it.
Wish very low here.
Yeah, I think Spad has been the first to fall the majority of rounds, and that's really
I think
kind of
so.
it's really damaging when that's the player with the heal, especially when they've been dealing they've been taking so much damage early. It's really putting them in a tough spot.
Yep.
But
There's the end of the round there. 8-3 now, UConn. And that's going to bring us in the last round and a half. So that everyone's going to buy as much as they can. regardless, and if they have the credits too. But-
Remember, a handful of rounds ago when we were commenting how CMU had their ults?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
See how they haven't used those?
yes. That's been a thing that was like, when I play, I don't force anyone, like I don't scream at anyone to use their ults, but at the
Yeah.
same time, when you have them, it's best to just use
Yeah.
them because, they're only getting like one use out of them a half now.
Jay will take out Boss. Lou takes out Wish. It's a thing with ultimates that when they're so expensive that people think that they need to be saved for the perfect opportunity.
Right.
But there's so many
Perfect
rounds that
blind
can be
there.
swayed.
Timothy taking out Beef. It's gonna make it a 2v4 now in UCONN. A 1v4 now in UCONN's favor. He's just bannable left here. He's gonna take up a few
Oh.
fights. Gets
Oh.
tagged though heavily. Already wounded.
Oh, and the Astra utils coming in.
Maybe gets sprayed down.
It's
Yeah,
another
but
3-9 half.
yeah, going back to the ultimates, I always no matter the character I'm playing, even if it's a 6, 7, or even an 8-point ult, trying to use it at least 2 times a half
Yeah.
is definitely what you should be doing. I see some characters that play the 6-point ults, like I'll see someone playing Phoenix. They
Yeah.
get those ults out. Like, granted, that's a much more expendable ultimate that
Yeah.
Phoenix has, but at the same time, they get that ult out 4, 5 times a half.
Yeah.
And that ultimates can turn the tide of a round, even if it doesn't seem like it's an important round to win.
Yeah.
Using it as early as possible is definitely the best because
Yeah, and I mean, with Astra and Viper, both of those ults are very defense-sided.
Yep.
Astra, you could argue, is attack-sided, but it can really do a lot defensively, and it's just, we didn't see it. Oof.
they do take out all 3 though.
Wow.
It's gonna make that a 4v2. It's very good for them so far. Got to get that plant down though.
One enemy remaining.
Bannerbolt's taking out Timothy from the back.
It's going to be just deadlock for UCONN now in this 4v1.
Spike planted.
Yeah,
We
we're
got just
gonna
one
mid
left
here.
here. Looks at Bannerbolt, yep. Does get in confrontation. Leaves him really low though.
Yeah.
There you go. Beef spraying through his own smoke, I think, takes him out.
Yep. Just had to breathe on him.
Yep, that's another round there. That's a pistol round win for CMU.
Yeah.
So they'll have gun advantage this round, but after this round, hopefully they can keep up that momentum. Last time they won the first 2 rounds here in that first half, and it went kind of downhill from there. Yep.
Yeah, and I mean, like we talked about on the last map, 9-3 curse. You take 2 pistol rounds,
Yep.
it changes the game.
Yeah, there's a lot of hope here. If they win this next round, they'll still be down by 4, which is quite the mountain to climb. But it's very doable. Luda's take out 1, but Spad trades that out. Take out Jay and Bale. Wow, they take out all but 1 there. That first go, Lou taking him out, but Spad does trade it though.
Jay just gets clotheslined with the button.
Yeah, absolutely shut down. But regardless, that's another round win for CMU.
Both pistol rounds on this
Yep.
attack here.
Yeah, so now they're going to be at a bit of a disadvantage here. Yep, UCONN buying pretty much full buying other than some shields, and Lou having a Marshall as well. But
Yeah. I think Lou's gonna try and save up for that op for next round.
Yep, he's
if I
probably
had
going
to
to play the
guess.
operator.
I mean, we didn't really see it on CMU's side, but Jet on that operator, it's one of her big appeals.
Yep, absolutely. Spray on that wall. And I think that, this is, I think, the most aggressive we have seen them ever for CMU. They have lost all caution there, thrown it to the wind, and are running on the site, and it's working for them. Stan, Kuji both taking out Bannable and Spad, though, but they have 2 of them on site.
Which gets an upgrade here.
Looks like
Got
their spike
Bannable.
carrier isn't quite on site yet. Beef does tag him. Oh, he does get the kill, though, which he does use the vanish instead of heal.
Oh!
Player standing.
Blue taking out, yep, there it is. Kuji also taking out Wish. That's going to be the end of the 15th round now.
That is kind of a struggle with Astra being the spike carrier. A lot of the time she has to stop to use all of her utility, and that leaves her a lot of the time a little bit behind on the plays. So I would not give Astra the spike.
Right, absolutely. I definitely think that, you know, you have another controller right there.
Yeah, I mean, and you also have the Sky, but
Yep. Yeah.
Sky's been having a little bit of a rougher game, a lot of first bloods.
Right.
But regardless.
Yeah, not too sure.
Ooh,
Yeah, having the
finds Jay
initiator.
there.
Having the initiator with the spike is a very risky play. Oh, they're pushing up fast here.
Oh.
He gets sprayed down. All taking out Spad, Witch, Jay. Beef also getting taken out with the spike there. It leaves just Vanable and Sewer there.
Yeah,
So I definitely
little
think.
sewer rat.
Right, I definitely think that.
Gonna get one here.
Yep, takes out one.
Oh, he's running
Falls
away.
back.
Ooh.
Takes out two.
Yep. You know, I got a little greedy thinking I could get 3 there. A little too optimistic. But
Right.
still,
Not,
just 2.
not quite, but we got we're 1 round away from match point here on UCONN's side. CMU's gonna have to figure it out pretty quickly here. UConn does have an ultimate, so we're gonna see how because UConn has definitely been utilizing their ultimates a lot more, especially in that first half and even last game. So though they've been utilizing that to the best, and I definitely think that they may chuck it out here almost immediately once they know where CMU's going.
He's waiting. Oh, Spad.
Spad
False
taking out
again.
again, a rough game.
Oh!
Jay taking out Lou with a sheriff shot. He's going right for that operator. He was sprinting for that.
Ooh,
Taking
gets
out
second.
2 there. Does get the operator in his hands.
2.
Oh, missed the shot though. Being taken out by Timothy. At least just bannable.
I mean, he's got his ult, but I don't think that's gonna help him a whole
Yeah,
lot here
it
with
won't
that
really
sheriff.
help.
If you had a Spectre, maybe. Yeah, they're gonna know where he is. Yeah, with the gun advantage, they're able to just take as many shots as they
Yeah,
want
it
through
does
that wall.
tag one of them there. Not for a whole
Yeah,
lot.
he's got
getting
one coming
pushed from
behind him. It's just, oh.
Yeah, it doesn't take out any of them with them. That's gonna bring us to match point here. CMU's gonna have to.
They just used deadlock ult. They just used
Oh,
it
yes.
after.
Yeah, they did. They used their ultimate there, so that's 1 ultimate gone. 3 ultimates on both sides right now. Very deadly ones all across the board. But
Do we think CMU will use an ultimate this round?
right now, I think as much as they didn't use it last half at all, now their backs are up against the wall. You know,
So they should.
Well, of course. I mean, I think even if they were winning, they should.
Yeah.
But the question
True
of
falls.
if they will, I would say yes, just because now their backs are up against the wall.
Yeah.
On a normal round, I don't think they'd use it. But
I'll be honest, I don't think they're gonna use them. I would love
yeah,
to be
Vanable
wrong.
up close doesn't
Oh my God.
doesn't hit one either. That leaves just the Astra ult, which they didn't use the Astra ult either to go for a push. So
You know, I will cut them some slack on that round. They kind of didn't get the opportunities. to
Right,
choose
they didn't
them.
get a whole ton of opportunity,
It's
but
all
at
on
the same
Beef
time,
Stroganoff here. Bring us to another round. His first
Beef taking
collegiate
out
match.
2.
We've seen him do.
Can he hold on here? They're right to the left. Oh, he's not gonna see them. What
he
a
clears
tragic
it,
end to the
surely.
round.
Surely he clears
He's gonna
it.
get knifed.
He's gonna get knifed.
Oh my God!
Defenders win.
Wow,
Well,
what a crushing end.
yeah, that's. You know, we saw it. That's 2 rounds. Beef Stroganoff got stuck in a 1vx situation, and it just came down to the last player, as it usually does in those situations. I mean, it's unfortunate.
Yes,
But
yeah.
also, to be your first match and put in those situations multiple times.
Yes, yeah. It was. I think for a first match that he was thrown into, he played pretty well.
Oh, yeah.
He definitely had his highlights for kill wise,
For sure.
but outside of that, he played pretty well with the team. It seemed like he lived pretty long in most of the rounds. I feel like we ended up spectating him a lot, which shows that he had a lot of contribution there.
Yep.
Yeah, but it was definitely a very tough first round for him.
Yep. But that'll be it for us today, I believe. That's going to be the first CVAL match for Central Michigan. It's going to be an 0-2 for UConn.
Yep, yeah, pretty crushing defeat there. I definitely think that CMU was very aggressive.
Yeah.
they played pretty well aggressively, but those ultimates I think definitely was like a pet peeve of ours. That was something they needed.
I feel
to
like I
utilize
say
more.
it after every game. I'd be like, hey, so what if you guys used your ultimates a little bit
Right,
more?
exactly. Yeah, but that's I think that's gonna about wrap up everything here for us. So thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you for our next game.